What's going on, guys? X here, and I'm here with the top 5 results of our top 5 skyscrapers. I'm alone this time, yeah, this is also coming out a bit late. But why am I alone? Well, kind of a long story, but in short, Lucky and Epic and I, we recorded this yesterday when it was supposed to come out, and everything was kind of going as, according to plan. Everything's running smoothly, but when I came to my editing, things happened, and for some reason my recorder chopped up some bits, so, like, they'd be talking and it would completely cut off. Like, they would be commenting on the map, like, say Epic was talking, she'd be saying something about the map, the map we were talking about, like, who it placed, and then all of a sudden it would just cut off, and it'd be completely silent, or, and it totally unsynced my audio. With the whole video, so it was awful. I couldn't use it at all. So, I'm just making this right now by myself, just to speed it along. So I'm going to be the only one commenting on these things. It's going to be pretty much the same format, but just no one else is here, sadly. I'm all alone. It's a very lonely world, just by myself. The results, but first, the topic for this next month as it rains. The next topic for top 5 is amusement parks. So this could be anything from roller coasters to Ferris wheels, things along those lines. You can make a working roller coaster, just don't put like too much time into making a roller coaster. We'd like to see other things than just roller coasters and stuff. So I kind of would like to see a Ferris wheel. I think that'd be really cool. Have tents and stuff, maybe, food tents, things along those lines. Think of fairs. Think of those like games, that you play. Maybe make a little archery game. Just throwing ideas out there. Anything that you might see at an amusement park or a fair. Just go ahead and play around with it. If you want to enter this topic, or this top 5, leave your gamer tag in the comments or message me, Lucky or Epic. They will be the judges. So don't think that they're like not going to be judging this one just because they're not here. No, we're all 3 still going to be judging this. It's just because of this really bad timing with this freaking capture card glitch that we have to do this. So yeah, but leave your gamer tags in the comments or message one of us, and if we message you back, just make sure you message us back so we know that yeah, we have a contact with you and that we can put you down on the list. All that good stuff. Yeah. Also, very important, if you are putting your gamer tag in the comments, make sure you spell it correctly. And yeah. Also, this did come out a little bit late, about a week late. But it's mainly because I didn't message people. We had enough, but there were a few people that were still working on things, and I meant to message everyone at least a week early to remind them, or at least everyone on my friends list on Xbox, to remind them that top 5 was going to be done in a week, but I didn't, and because a lot of things going on at that time, and still kind of going on. So I went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to give everyone a week warning, and then this is going to be the last week totally. Plus, it gave it a month time like we planned on, so this was kind of like a normal top 5, I guess. They're going to be a month long. So this top 5 should be coming out by the first Sunday of next month, so the first Sunday of May. So that gives it like 3 weeks, basically, to do this. So that should be plenty of time. But alright, so let's go ahead and get into our results so we get away from this terrible rain and all this bad crap that's going on out here. So, number 5, we have McNeal 32. Now, McNeal's world, or McNeal's skyscraper, was probably one of the most unique shaped ones that we checked out. Epic and Lucky both got to check this one out with me. I liked it a lot, mainly for the shape. The interior was alright. It had a couple floors, not a whole lot to it. It looked like it was a lot bigger, like there was more floors than there really was, but the shape and the kind of, almost the organic shape of it is what really kind of stuck out for me. I know it was only made of emerald blocks and quartz, so it's almost like the TU-14 tower. But it didn't. I liked it a bit. I liked it quite a bit. I feel like he could have used a few more blocks in detailing the outside of it, but still the shape of it was really nice, really cool. The interior, maybe you could have had some more stuff, but still I liked it a lot, the interior of it. But yeah, really good design and really good shape to this. Really unique, really stuck out from all the rest of the submissions. So congrats, McNeal, on number 5 place. Number 4, we have FitzAge 0. Now FitzAge had more of a standard looking skyscraper. He, you know, it'd be exactly what you might think of. Just, you know, square, kind of goes in as it goes up. It comes in, windows all around it. He also had what made it interesting, and what also made it a bit unique from the rest. He had some advertisements on the side of it. He had a Subway sign and a McDonald's sign, and 3 Mojangsters. He had Dinnerbone, Jeb, and Notch. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite part, honestly. Like, was the advertisements on the outside. Also, I could tell that he put a lot of work into this because he actually went through each floor and made all different rooms, which was you know, I could tell he worked hard on that. The rooms weren't the best. Like, some rooms might just be like, you know, made of all one color, like maybe a room made of all blue wool or something, and there'd be like a bed and a couple furnaces and a crafting table, and that'd be about it. Maybe a chest or something, and that would be it for the room. But he actually, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I could tell he took the time to go to each floor and at least do something different, because all the rooms were different. You know, every room I went and checked out, they were a bit different, so it gave a little bit of a, you know, uniqueness to it. Yeah, that's about it for that one. Just all the different floors, all the floors were different, and gave a little bit of uniqueness to it. Still, nice design on the outside. There wasn't anything around it really. It was just kind of in the middle of a hill, so, you know, not a lot of points there, but the interior was good, or it was okay. I could tell everything was different. I could tell he put some time into it, and the outside of the building definitely looked nice, even though it was all made of like stone brick. Still looked really good for what it was. So congrats on placing 4th, FitzAge. Number 3, we have Naked 8 Criminal. Now, Naked Criminals was a really interesting one, because I thought, you know, seeing the outside of this, seeing all around it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like, this could be number 1. Like, it was beautiful. The outside scenery was just perfect. I mean, ponds, trees, like the whole deal you might see outside of it, and a big like garden. Like, it just looked like right outside of it, a huge fountain, everything. It almost looked like a plaza, kind of. It looked just beautiful. You know, the exterior of it was really nice. It was mainly made of 1 block, but it kind of had like an extra like bit of a shape to it. It had a roof that looked pretty decent, helipad, all those things. And I thought, wow, this is going to be really awesome to check out. We got inside though, it was empty. Like, all the rooms were empty. There was maybe a couple couches, some plants, some things in there, but it was empty, sadly. I loved it though. Apart from that, I mean, that's why it did get 3rd. It probably would have placed higher if it had an interior, but still, it was a great build, and yeah, it's just too bad that didn't get the interior on it. He did say that he was out of town though, and all that stuff, so I mean, that's understandable. Also, if you are watching this footage, you may see people who are getting kicked. I do want to put in a side note here that, guys, please do not join us when we are in another person's world. Like, if you see that we're the hosts, then you know, and the world's open, then yeah, it's okay to join. This is for everyone that's on my friends list that's watching this. Otherwise, do not join. Please do not join us, because it's like photobombing the footage, and it kind of ruins the shot. So you might see people getting kicked. So if you're leaving your world open, which helps us a lot because we can just hop in, you know, all of us can just join right in without you having to resend invites if we can't connect. Please kick anyone else that joins, or give us the permission to kick. That would be it would be very helpful if we were able to kick people that weren't meant to be in there, or if you just kicked really anyone else. But that could become problematic because we do have some NTP members we have other NTP members that join in that, you know, they, people don't really know them, but they're just coming to look at stuff too, because they might be in a party with us. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, again, guys, please do not join us in worlds. Just don't. But alright, rant over. Congrats, Naked Criminal, for for getting third. Number 2, we have Mining Maniac 16. Now this was one that actually Epic and I got to check out. It was really early in the morning. We were up late working on a map that we're going to be having out for download soon. It's, you know, teaser right there. But we were up late and about to go to sleep, and this guy messaged Epic, and yeah, got to see it like at 4 in the morning, and man, that woke me up. It was awesome. This world was amazing getting to see these. He had 2 skyscrapers, which we asked for one. We told people just make us one, but if there were 2 of, if someone made 2 that kind of went together in some way, like, you know, if people made like something like the Twin Towers or something along those lines, like 2 towers that correlated together or went together in some way, then I was okay with that. And man, he did a pretty good job of making these things like connected. It looked like you just took this and, you know, it looked like you drew a square in the middle of a city and just plopped this thing right out of it. There was like roads with beautiful cars, even though I'm sure that maybe there are tutorials on those cars, but still, the way he put it all out there, it was just awesome. The design on the buildings were really nice. And this probably would have gotten first too if it had an interior. Sadly enough, like if this had the interior on these buildings, this probably would have been first. And I mean that. Like the buildings were gorgeous, like absolutely beautiful. Like you know, I like seeing the buildings that aren't just all square. They have like maybe parts of them that are jutting out, and they have tops to them that, you know, are really nice looking. I loved seeing those kind of unique looking buildings. In fact, that's mainly why I picked the ones that we picked, and why we kind of voted up, or why I voted up the ones that, you know, I voted up, because they had more of a unique shape that wasn't just square. But the scenery around it, like around the buildings, was just, it was great. It looked like it looked perfect, like what you might see in an actual city. There were other smaller buildings underneath that were furnished on the inside, but mainly what I was focusing on was what was going to be inside the skyscrapers, and sadly nothing was inside them. He did start on one of them, like the inside of it, but he didn't really get very far. But still, the scenery around it and the outside of it was just, it was awesome. So yeah, congratulations to Mining Maniac for getting second. Number 1, we have Silverwolf 2001. Now, from what you might see from this, you might think, man, some of these other ones had a lot more to them, or, you know, they might have a different shape. This one was almost like exactly what we were looking for. This kind of skyscraper was exactly the kind of thing that we were hoping to see, and we saw it. This was also one of the first ones that we got to check out. Me, Lucky, and Epic didn't get to see this one because you can connect to the world for some reason. But when we looked at this, I mean, when you see the outside of it, it is a really, really tall tower. You can tell it is a really big tower. Even has a thing at the top, a bit more custom. So, you know, I liked that. Even though it was mainly all made out of one block, which probably could have been made out of something else, but, you know, it is what it is. The shape of it was basically exactly what you would want to see out of a skyscraper. And it just looked out. You can see windows kind of scattered about, like you might see on a normal building. But what really put this into the first spot was actually the interior, which was one of the things that many people did not do, was the interior of the building. If, you know, more people had done interior, then this number 1 spot may have been a lot different. But because this had the interior that it had, just a beautiful interior, that's why it got that's why it got number 1. So I'm talking about this now. Let me explain why the interior is so highly, you know, is held so high in my eyes. Every floor was different. You know, it wasn't like a copy and paste deal where it was like the same thing over and over and over. It's like thought was put into this. Like one was like, maybe one floor is like a daycare. Next floor is like a debt, you know, collecting office or something. It's like things like that, like offices and recreational stuff. Like it made it all different, and each room had like every room was specified. Like you go up there, like there's a bathroom on every floor. I mean, there were offices for certain people. They had signs. They had their own everything inside those offices. I mean, everything was like really. It was like a regular tower. It was like you would see in a normal skyscraper, something like that. And it was also in the city texture pack, which I didn't mention, but we saw a couple worlds in the city texture pack. It was really nice. In this one, it was perfect, and like this one was made for the city texture pack. Just looked really great. So seeing these floors, seeing how diverse it was, and you know, basically having everything we looked for, the exterior, the little bit around it. Like it didn't have much like as far as on the ground around it, but it still looked really nice. So apart from you know, not hitting that as hard, but I mean, apart from that, everything else was basically what we were looking for, and Silverwolf did a really good job. So congrats on the #1 spot, and that little request to join the reserve build team has been sent to you. So if you would like to join the reserve build team, then feel free. So again, guys, if you'd like to I can't think of the word. If you'd like to participate, there we go, in this next coming top 5, this month's top 5 amusement parks, then again, feel free to leave your name in the comments or send us a message. Our gamer tags will be in the description, so feel free to message us. Also, there's going to be an honorable mentions, and I'm going to show a little bit of footage as I'm talking here at grimreaperjon's world. Because grimreaperjon had just this phenomenal world, this huge building, because he wanted to enter the top 5 again. And he probably would have won too, because what he made was absolutely like just massive. It was beautiful, everything too. It was insane what he made. And I'm gonna show just a little bit of it here. I'm gonna show more in depth of it in the honorable mentions, but I'm gonna show like little sneak peeks here, I guess. I just wanted to mention that as like some bonus footage, because see, he's a part of NTP. Well, he's in the reserve build team, and we don't allow other NTP members to do the top 5 because, you know, it's like a biased thing. You know, you're a member, we're not going to favor you over anyone else. So we're not allowed to enter our own competitions. So this one's like kind of on the edge. It's on the fence because he's part of the reserve build team, but he's not really a part of NTP. So it still allowed him to do it, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, mention that. So it's a bit of a weird thing, but I wanted to show what he made because what he made was just amazing. Like, it was just amazing, the work he put into it. So hope you guys enjoy seeing that. Also, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy seeing all the honorable mentions. If you didn't make it here, you may have made it to the honorable mentions. So yeah, go check that out. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you, and we will see you for the next one. ninjatacoproductions Top 5 was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Yay!